Damn, late to the party again. Alright, we're back for our final episode of our Elden Ring playthrough before the release of the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. It's crazy that we've made it this far, 334 episodes, and it's about to get a whole lot crazier with the DLC. Our main mission today, we've got a whole full inventory of crafting materials, and our main mission today is we want to get just even more materials. We want to make a bunch of consumables, a bunch of craftables, and we're going to go for more runes as well, so we have lots of runes on hand during the DLC. So yeah, we just want to be stocked up on everything before the launch of Shadow of the Erdtree. So we'll be looking to stock up on basic and rare materials such as row fruit variants, sunflowers, root resin and sacrificial twigs from the forests of Altus, moss variants and string from Volcano Cave, arteria leaves from trolls, yellow embers, eye of yellow and rimed buds from the consecrated snowfields, sacramental buds from the Writhe Blood ruins, melted mushrooms and octopus ovaries from Siofra, Aeonian butterflies from pests, all the flower variants from Jarburg, plus runes, smithing stones, gloveworts, and so much more. Additionally, I'm going to craft up as much stuff as I can right now, just so we can clear space in our inventory and get a whole bunch of these consumables, these throwables, these craftables, ready to go for the DLCs. We've got lots of stuff stockpiled, and at any moment's notice in any situation, we'll be able to get the tools that we need. So yeah, just crafting up a bunch of stuff. All the basic stuff, different weaponry, different greases, some darts, some arrows, everything. Following this, we're going to do a little montage of just going around the world and collecting more materials. So yeah, we're just going to put some tunes on, sit back, and we'll have a little montage coming up here. I also discovered a few fun random bits and oddities while I was out gathering materials, such as the ability to walk on the railing of that bridge and other bridges, I'm assuming. Also, I never really tried this, but you can actually jump slash while you're riding Torrent. I don't know why I've never done that before. That's super cool. Here's another example of it. Yeah, that's really fun. I'm going to use that a lot in Shadow of the Erdtree. I discovered accidentally that you can actually fall down here and survive once you've already dropped the rubble down. So that's something I never knew. I thought I was totally a dead man there. And then I did it a second time just to confirm that it does work, and I jumped all the way from the top and it's still no fall damage. So yeah, once you bring that rubble down, it's officially a safe fall every time, which is pretty sweet. I saved this just because I like the shield on that guy's back. It looks pretty silly. And then this guy has a treasure chest. This random little peasant has a treasure chest, so that was cool. I thought that was interesting. I killed him, and then I got a golden rune 13. And then here we just have a bit of random shenanigans while trying to do some parkour. I glitched myself in Elden Ring. And now I'm dead. Another interesting little fun fact is if you go to the level up screen, even when you're at max level, it'll tell you how many runes you need to level up again. So even though we can't level up, it's still telling us how many runes. Just kind of fun. Additionally, I came to this forest in Altus and I was grinding all these materials, and randomly I found this one grace that I never got. Like, look on the map here, and we don't have that grace yet. So I don't know what's crazier, the fact that I went through the whole process of trying to determine that I had all of the graces on Journey 6 and somehow missed that, or the fact that I randomly found it right now. And then we were grinding some more runes, and I flipped this Albinauric upside down, and we can see his butt. I've officially maxed out my time in Elden Ring. You can't go beyond 999 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds. It's now on my title card. It says KilsonX, level 713, which is max, and time 9995959. You have the... Okay, yeah, the cocoon of the Empyrean. Then you're good to go. So that's where the DLC is going to be accessed. Now use the Taunter's Tongue so you can inspire more invaders to join. Here we go, Gwydion. Nice. Fuck yeah. Oh, he's a hunter, a helper. And now he's gone because the objective was completed. You must not have used the Taunter's Tongue, you must have used whatever summons hunters in, like, helpers. Nice. I didn't even have to go in for that splash. Oh, you're getting crab attacked from the back. Damn, late to the party again. Bloody finger asterisks. Right here. Got him. Whoa! Here he is. Draco Malfoy. Yeah. If he's just gonna focus on me, then you can just do that. That was too good. I have the frilled fingers trick near on, so people think I'm the host too. And so he probably was like, take him out. Didn't realize you were behind him. No, I never got into Fallout 76, but I do like Fallout. Like Fallout 4 I played. Yeah, I heard not great things about it when it came out, but I'm glad it's better. You tried, Draco. You tried. That time he went after you and I attacked him from the back. No, he came around the corner. Stay back. Yeah, exactly. The hell away from me! Damn it. I thought you'd get stalled by the tree or something. No. I like that they're using that fucking cannon. Good show, good show. I killed her like 98% and then you just threw some fire to finish the job. Toro! Toro! That was fun. I'm out of here before another one comes.
You're beautiful.
Hearing that I was beautiful as I left the world was all I needed to complete this final episode before the DLC episode premieres. There's a new Bandai Namco logo This is the day before the DLC launches now, and they had an update. They added some different changes to the game. So that's one of the changes that they made, just to make that background look a little bit cleaner, darker. Yo, that's a new loading screen, new inventory features. New features can be enabled in the display tab within the system's menu. Items obtained for the first time can be marked with an exclamation mark. A dedicated tab has been created to view the items obtained most recently. Nice, those sound like pretty good changes. That's helpful. It's not going to help me too much in the base game, because we've gotten pretty much everything. Actually, we do have everything, but in the DLC that will help. Apparently they also added the ability to ride Torrent and fight on horseback during the Elden Beast final boss fight, so that's pretty epic as well. I'm happy to hear that. And I actually remembered there is another kind of pseudo mini-boss entity out there in the world that we didn't tackle. It's the Frenzied Flame Eye of Sauron at the Frenzied Flame Village, so we should go take that out. That'll be one of our last objectives here in Liurnia. Yeah, it's near this tower, the Frenzy Flaming Tower. So we can ride there from the village, I guess. Nice, this is an opportunity where we can actually use these clarifying boluses. Alleviates madness buildup. These things are so... not pointless, but kind of pointless. I've never used them before. Okay, we gotta make it to that tower, and then defeat the enemy that's summoning this thing. Yeah, nice, check that out. Pretty sweet. Oh, it's doing health damage too, though. We gotta watch out for that. Okay. Okay, yeah, it was a little sketchy, but we're okay. And then if we take out these guys, we should be able to stop the Eye of Sauron. Nice, it's dissipated. Excellent. So yeah, not really a boss, kind of a pseudo mini-boss thing, but it was still another entity, a one-time entity on the map that we've now defeated. I think it's one time, let's verify that. I'm going to warp back to the Grace. Hell yeah, one time. And we got to use the clarifying boluses. All in all, good stuff. Alright, nice. So we've pretty much gone through and collected all of the items that we're going to be getting for today for the finality of this base game playthrough experience. And we may stock up and hoard more items and more craftables, consumables later on. But for today, this is going to be pretty good. So we're going to pretty much max out everything except for two things. The preserving boluses, because they require sacramental buds, which are fairly rare. We currently have 10. It would take way too much time to farm another 60 of these to max out this. That's maxed out. This needs 3 more, so let's get those with these golden centipedes. So that's maxed out. I want to make sure everything's maxed out before we craft other things. So like right here, we need 4 more of these. We should have everything we need for that. Bam, now we've got 10 out of 10 held. Need 1 more of those. 1 more of those. Everything here is maxed out. All the jars and perfumes we already went through several episodes ago and kind of filled our inventory the way we want to with those, because you can only have a limited number and you have to kind of select, pick and choose. So we did what we wanted to do there. This is all full. All of these different greases are full except for one of them, which is, yeah, this one right here. And we needed to farm a whole bunch of Aeonian butterflies, which is crazy, but we did it. So now we can max this out, and we got the string for it as well, which is nice. We're going to do 29, then we have 30 of 30 in our inventory, and we still have a couple of leftover materials, some butterflies and some string, just in case we need it for something else. We also had to get root resin, so yeah, it's a pretty tall order crafting these things, but we got everything maxed, all of these greases, which is great. And then the only other thing we are not going to be able to max right now is the Fro Calling Finger remedy, because you can hold 999 of those, so that's a lot. We're not even going to need 100 of these, you know, so I could go and farm a bunch of these flowers, but it's not that big of a deal. We've got more than we're ever going to use, so maybe one day we will try to max out our inventory and we'll go for that, but today is not that day. Additionally, there are some arrows right here that we want to max out as well, so let's get this. Do like that, say. There we go. That gives us plenty of those arrows. Nice. Now I'm just going to craft up a bunch more stuff so we have excess of some other things. That's what I like to see. Can't craft anything else. We've crafted so much stuff. We've got pretty much a full on-hand storage of everything. A couple exceptions that aren't super important. And we still have a ton of materials left over for future crafting. And we will be collecting more in the future as well. Plus, there's going to be so much stuff in the DLC we're about to embark on. New materials, new craftables, I'm sure. Very exciting, very exciting. The last thing I'm going to do is make a brand new skin for our KilsonX avatar to delve into the shadow of the Erdtree with a brand new shadow skin. And it just so happened that they added new hairstyles in the cosmetics mirror. So we're definitely going to be putting one of those new hairstyles to use. Let's see what we can come up with. Of course, we've got our 9 avatars from our 6 journeys and our 3 legacy skins. We got our weirdo freak skin, which we might delete eventually. But for now, we're going to make our shadow skin. So let's get started. Nice, so these are some of the new hairstyles. Because we're going for like a shadow Kilson, Shadow of the Erdtree, we're going to have him be like kind of an ashy gray, black sort of style color. And yeah, these last 4 hairstyles are the new hairstyles. Maybe, I think this one's actually new as well. Yeah, that's cool. But I kind of want to go with some of these braids. This looks pretty badass. Alright, here we go. We now have the new Shadow Kilson. So he's got kind of like the Twilight hair, and also this symbol around his eye is supposed to be kind of like a shadow symbol, like an eclipse type of symbol. And it has also that tawny kind of twilight glow to it as well. So we have obviously the shadow represented with the dark skin, and then we also have the twilight that goes along with that theme with the hair and the eye tattoo, and also the body hair down below. Plus, we're still afflicted by the Frenzy Flame curse, so that's pretty sweet. We have the Frenzy Flame eye still, which the eyes actually kind of match the hair as well, so that's nice. We've got our new Shadow of the Erdtree Kilson Edition skin ready for the DLC. And of course, we will save this to our favorites as well. Bam. The 10th edition of KilsonX with the new dreadlock hair as well that just came out, so that's pretty sweet. We're also going to change his clothing and figure out what weapons we're going to use for the start of the DLC. As we go through the DLC, we will start to use DLC weapons and magic and whatever else we get. We want to experiment with everything. But we need to at least have some starting gear, so we'll do that now. Alright, so here we are. We're going to keep it simple for the beginning of the DLC, and this is all subject to change. We're going to be changing things up quite a lot, trying all kinds of new stuff out, changing things situationally depending on what scenarios we encounter. But to start out, we're going to go with some classics. We have the Sword of Night and Flame. classic sword, beloved sword. We used that a long time ago and we maxed it out, and it's just a great weapon, so I'm happy to pull it out again and use it again. And likewise, the Eclipse Heater Shield we've also used a ton, and another classic one of ours, and it also matches the Eclipse on our eye, so I thought that was pretty cool. And again, the Eclipse kind of matches the dark and light theme of the Shadow of the Erdtree with the shadow and the twilight. And the Sword of Night and Flame also does the same. Night is like shadow, flame is like the twilight. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool thematically. And we can also check out the equipment. We additionally are bringing this Red Branch short bow, which is maxed out. We've got plenty of arrows to go along with that. We changed up our gloves just so that we could have a visual of our hands, because one of our hands is black and the other is kind of red, I guess, from the Frenzy Flame Curse. So cool, two different hands, again, matching the double theme, light and dark. And then we changed up our headband just so that it wasn't covering the dreadlocks so much. Other than that, we left the pants the same. We're going to keep the shirt off for now, but we will change that as we advance through the DLC, of course, as we get new outfits. And we also changed up one of our talisman to include the Assassin's Crimson Dagger, so that we're getting health back as we're doing critical strikes, because we're going to definitely want to do a lot of parries. Now that we're getting new stuff, new encounters, new enemies, we're going to try and parry as many as we can and just have fun with that. So lots of critical strikes, and this Assassin's Crimson Dagger will come in handy there. Oh man, on top of all the other things, max level, max time, we almost have quadruple digits on this message appraisal, so that's really, really cool. I guess, I mean, technically, if you combine the good and the poor, we do have over quadruple digits. We have over 1,000 appraisals on this message. So just in time for the DLC, we surpassed 1,000, and I'm looking forward to seeing 1,000 plus good appraisals on this very soon, so we'll keep tabs on that as well. Hey, hey, speak of the devil. Nice. I made my DLC purchase 3 weeks ago, and I've been watching this countdown ever since. Now, today, I finally downloaded it, and we're finally ready to go. We're mere moments away from playing the DLC, The Shadow of the Erdtree. Without further ado, we are ready to step into The Shadow of the Erdtree. Stay tuned for next episode, where it will all begin. Fucking epic. Kilson out.